The door opens, and behind it is a human farmer. He's got a crossbow trained at him.
I'm going to leave.
Before the people from the village ran off, they came and told me they were leaving, and they begged me to leave too, because we heard about Taro. The king marched his troops in. He drafted he wanted every able-bodied man he could take, and anybody that wouldn't cooperate, they're hauling off to jail. Now, the whole town rose against them. They marched off that whole town. So the village up and left. Something's moving through one of his recently burned out fields. Small, below to the ground. Many of them. Kind of look like mushrooms.
It's dark out?
Mushrooms shouldn't be moving. Yeah, it's nighttime.
Alright, I will cast...
It's alright, it's just a penis field, guys.
Hell yes, we can take that hill. Hell yes, we can ride all night. Walk tall, take a one big breath. Back to back, we'll fight to the death.
I'm going to cast light at that direction, but I need to focus on something that ain't,
You want to
what's the distance?
cast it on my harpoon and I'll shoot it into
I could, or you cast it on the gnome and I could throw him out there.
That's not a good idea.
That's an awesome
I
idea.
don't like that
Do
idea.
you want some rope? I got rope.
How much rope?
We got 50 feet of rope.
I have a dead messenger.
Yes.
I think we got rid of him.
I mean, my harpoon's been worthless in the fight anyway. We tie a rope to the harpoon so we can drag it back.
Yes. It's a clever idea.
But I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to cast light at...
On the horse and then smack the horse in the ass so it goes into the field.
Throw a f***ing rock.
Oh, or you can throw a rock.
I'm going to cast light on something near the movement. Scarecrow, rock, tree,
Beetle.
or one of the mushrooms themselves.
Crop.
How far away can you do that?
Okay, how far?
Forever.
Oh.
What's the distance?
What is the range on light? Internet, what's the range on light?
Sorry.
Touch, object touch. Alright, well I have my freaking... Alright.
Just make a Swiss
Grab a
cake roll
rock
and
or
throw
a
it.
brick off the ground.
A rock.
Light. Boom.
Okay.
That's a good idea, right?
Pretty good throw into the field.
Uh-huh.
They still look like those white puffball mushrooms, but they're like slowly sort of crawling across this field. You're still about 50 feet away.
Do they look like the ones around that statue? Weren't there mushrooms around the statue?
There were big mushrooms. I don't know if
There
there's
was
mushrooms.
mushrooms around
No,
the statue.
no.
I think those are just...
I'm just saying they look like puffball mushrooms.
Okay.
Alright, well, and they're crawling. Alright, I'm gonna cast...
Slowly.
Dude, something weird out here.
You got something weird in your field. What are you growing out there?
Just go on. I don't want any more to say with you.
I cast magic stone on a bunch of rocks and I start using my sling on them. Start slinging them.
He's gonna
Sling.
Okay, you're gonna. What's magic stone do? I'm sorry.
Basically, it makes my stones
like,
make...
Okay.
So your balls are glowing right now?
It makes my...
And don't you have a klawiki?
So you're going to attack them?
Yeah, I'm going to attack them.
I think we should run.
I think we should. Hey, I want to try and order this guy to let us inside because there's weird shit in here.
I don't want to be in the house when the mushrooms come. I want to jump into the cart and run.
I'm sure you do.
And if this guy wants to come with us, that's cool. If not, I don't really give a shit about him because
They're not crawling towards his home.
Oh, they're not?
How many do I there are?
Who cares?
What?
Who cares
How
what
many
these
does it
mushrooms
seem to be?
Probably 50
Oh shit!
Balls.
Okay, where are they going?
northwest.
Oh, that's where
That's where we're going.
Funny.
50?
About
You're gonna
50.
take out 50 of these things?
No, I just want one.
How big are they?
They look like puffball mushrooms.
So they're literally they look like puffball mushrooms.
What they look like from here.
Not like humanoid, those fungoid creatures.
They do not look humanoid.
Let's
You
go.
can't just-
Let's go kick the mushroom. Let's go kick the walker mushroom.
All right.
I feel like starting some shit. Let's go.
You got fire, right? No.
As you get
fire.
close, you can tell they are not mushrooms. They are human skulls. They seem to be wrapped with some sort of black string, more of that black goo or tendrils, and they're being pulled along as though almost like they were covered by a small net.
What is wrong with you?
What?
Well,
What would you yeah, they're in a net. You know, why wouldn't you make a chair out of that?
Wait, they're in a small net.
You thought of this.
No, that's not really a net.
it looks kind of.
But they're being like pulled.
Yes. The skulls don't appear to be
Let's go
alive.
find
but-
the source.
And we see the goop.
Yes.
Does it
Does
do
the
the trick?
goop like rope out?
A little bit.
Let's go find the source.
So where
Into
does-
the ground.
So they're being dragged up to a hole. A hole in the ground is drawing the skulls in.
No.
It's not a hole. They're just.
They're
like,
being dragged, kind of
magically-
like tremors when they grab
Here's
something.
what I'm gonna
and it's
do.
going.
I'm gonna try and get. I want to try and judge where whatever the tendril rope-like goop. And I'm gonna step out a few feet in front of that, and I'm just gonna drive my sword down in front of it
Okay.
into the ground.
It tries to go around. It keeps,
Whack-a-mole it.
it keeps trying to go around.
Son of a bitch.
On the other side.
It doesn't seem
Wait,
to
it
attack
tries,
the
but
metal.
it doesn't?
What?
It doesn't attack the metal. It doesn't attack the sword. It just tries to go around.
Smack at one of the tendrils.
What if I chop it?
It cuts in half.
And he just keeps going.
Well, there's lots of little strings.
Okay, so like each skull kind of has its own individual.
Correct.
Try and free one of the skulls.
Chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop.
It doesn't attack the metal. What if I try and kick one away from it, from the pack?
Kick a tendril away or a skull?
Skull,
It rolls.
and then continues on. It's like independently.
The tendrils go around and into the skull, like withdrawing.
It's not
All
fast.
the black coating seems to go to the inside.
I've got full plate on.
Maybe
Yeah.
some.
Pick it up.
And inspect it.
It's
Hold this.
Okay.
it's
Figured this out.
sort of gathered in the empty cavity, like shimmers like a jelly or a pudding.
All right. Is there a rock around here?
There was, but it got thrown in, covered in
Try and
fire.
Smash the.
Smash the skull. You smash the skull on a rock and bang, and the pudding falls to the ground amongst the splintered skull, and it starts to string out and try to put the skull back together, but it can't quite do that.
Well, that's pathetic.
Oh, gets toy.
How the pudding? How close in consistency is that to the ooze from earlier? Obviously a different color, but it's about the same.
Similar trail.
Okay.
From the kid vial.
No, from the graveyard.
Oh, from the.
All the skulls are missing.
From the graveyard? Let's go. What about from the back of his cat?
That
Wagon?
was mold.
Similar,
Oh.
but not quite the same.
Wait a minute. I wonder if the black spots and the 5 hammers around the fire was just this goop inside, slowly eating
Pulling
away
away,
outside to pull
pulling
the skulls out.
away.
It wasn't the plague, it was the goop.
They have no skulls?
They will soon once they rot away enough and the goop gets
So how similar is
Yeah.
it from my vial?
It is not similar to the vial.
I feel like I learned something today.
But that's the decaying goo of a body putrefying and turning into gelatin somehow.
Jello. It's always perfect Jello.
But that does give us
Yeah.
something to think about with that vial to kind of some of these are testing with.
Where the hell are these
Maybe
things
see
going?
if it
Northwest.
changes to be.
They're slowly crawling
Like the
northwest
black
across the
stuff.
field.
Yeah.
And cutting the tendrils doesn't stop the progress. It just.
What seems like, I mean, perhaps
Let me just ask this: the end of the tendril, do we see? Is it like crawling like a worm in the ground, pulling the skull behind it, or did they just going off? We get to over the horizon, we can't see.
Like, is it moving under its own power? Is there a magical force, like, literally?
oh, they're moving under their own power.
So I can see like the end of the tendril pulling it.
Yes.
So,
We'll find out. We'll find out.
should we follow the skulls?
You notice as
Yeah,
the sky begins to lighten,
Skulls?
The what? Sky begins to light.
as the sky begins to lighten towards dawn,
Mm-hmm.
some of them begin to try to burrow, to
They burrowed.
dig themselves
Just the goop or with the skulls?
with the skull down into the ground, so that nothing's showing but the very top of the skull.
Do you have another vial? Why don't you try and get the goop that's trying to put the skull back together?
I only had one. I had one. You got it.
Well, your skull.
Worthless.
And it's really muddy in the field, and you're getting weighted down in all the muck.
I just want to go get my shit.
I have a feeling
These
that
skulls.
if it's a nighttime thing, this isn't going to be the last time we're going to run into it. We can give out another vial.
We can
later.
dig a skull up and see how it reacts in the sunlight. I mean, it's obviously trying to get away from the sun.
Oh, I like that.
But that's just my curiosity,
Alright.
seeing if it screams in the sun or not.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to do. I'm suggesting this. We hang out with the skull field until the sun's up. Then we pull the skull out of the ground and see what happens.
Or keep a skull out of the ground.
Keep a skull out of the ground.
But is it still raining?
I'll just pick up another skull.
Okay.
And does it do the same shrink into
It
itself?
retreats into the cavity.
I cast light onto the skull that's the siding on, so it's
Oh!
Light doesn't seem to bother it.
Oh. Well, you got a skull. Let's just go back to our horse. I mean, we don't have to wait for these other things, right? We're just collecting
As the
ooze.
sun comes out, you can hear a slight keening when you turn over the skull.
Can we kind of see in there whatever? Is it shriveling up? Is it drying out?
It's dust.
It's just dust.
It's turned to dust.
Ooh.
Oh, snort it.
Let's dig up all these skulls. Let's pull up as many as we can.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I feel
have
like
a bad feeling about
Those
it.
are nasty. You pull them out of the ground.
And they're headed towards where our shit is.
Yeah, let's try and do that. I guess I would. I'm cool
Yeah.
with
Yep.
trying to 50 of them.
What? Count to 50.
We spent hours searching plague towns.
All right.
We can
We're-
harvest some goddamn skulls.
We're gonna we're gonna get his shovels and crap
and bash the
Help
skulls
along.
after they turn to dust.
Oh, and then break the
No.
We're not gonna break the skulls.
Because the goop will go down.
The goop turns to dust.
The
We need
goop
to
turns
pull.
to dust.
We need to pull the right. But if the goop goes burrows,
Right, we're
We
gonna
pull
no.
the skulls out.
What I mean is pull the skulls out, let the goop turn to
Turn to
dust,
dust.
and then smash them
Smash the skulls.
okay.
Yeah.
so that the goop can't reclaim the skulls
Yeah.
Or we could keep them.
and sell them in the next town.
No,
I like where you're thinking, sir.
You can make chairs.
Make chairs. We have a delightful drum set. We would like you to.
Do you still have anything though, like any kind of whatever in the wagon? With
We
you?
have
Think
some
we could, like
sides.
collect this dust because is it some weird? Oh, when it gets wet at night, it reforms into goop.
8 feet of that.
I don't know. I didn't specifically.
Yeah.
Get any.
It wasn't before, but it might have.
I got pouches. I got 2
I'll
pouches.
spot you a glass vial. If
I
that's
got
what you need.
pouches.
I'll say that
Yeah,
you have a bottle, an
We
empty
just
bottle
want to collect the dust into a vial for now.
in a bottle.
Yeah.
I'll say that you have. an
Okay,
empty
well,
bottle.
Alright, so we do it. Can we just say we do it?
Yes, this is done.
All right.
You have harvested and destroyed 50-some skulls.
Okay.
Let's go see if the farmer will give us some
Martha,
lemonade.
You have your
What's the
powder.
XP on that?
goop.
You want me to keep track of powder goop?
Well, yeah, you're the curious. You're the fucking gnome. You're gonna have all the weird shit.
Yeah, I like technical
believe you
shit. I
don't
don't
have-
like.
In your little.
Okay.
hiding
It's not a
place.
chemist.
Yeah, I